He used tape to attach a safety cord to the treadmill, then started the treadmill and let the cord follow the belt around for one full cycle. Next, he peeled off the tape and tied a tight knot at one end of the cord, while the other end was fastened to the wooden boards that had been nailed shut. This was because when Jimmy woke up this morning, he found his floor-to-ceiling windows had been sealed shut with wooden boards by someone, so he planned to use the treadmill's power to pull these boards down one by one. But as the treadmill's speed increased, not only did the boards not budge, the treadmill itself started sliding backward. Seeing this, Jimmy quickly jumped onto the treadmill to barely keep it stable. Then he frantically accelerated the treadmill. This time, there were finally no more problems. When the speed exceeded 20, the board was finally pulled down. Jimmy then started the treadmill again and pulled down more boards. But despairingly, behind the boards wasn't a window at all, but a thick concrete wall. Now Jimmy had completely lost hope of escaping, because the door had also been locked by the mysterious person. Even after he smashed the lock with a golf club, he still couldn't open it. After calming down for a moment, Jimmy picked up the hairdryer he'd thrown in the trash, then found a hanger and took out the metal part. He heated it with the hairdryer. Once the wire turned red, he inserted it into the wooden door. Under the high temperature, the door was quickly cut open with a slit. Then he used the same method to cut slits on the other 3 sides. Just like that, he successfully created an opening in the wooden door. But when Jimmy walked out, he discovered this wasn't his villa at all. He was in a dark, underground cave. There was a passageway in the cave. At the end of the passageway, Jimmy found a ventilation duct above. This was his last hope of escape. Back in the room, Jimmy removed the vent cover from the central air conditioning. Unexpectedly, there really was a duct up there. He quickly climbed up and crawled forward along the duct. Sure enough, the end of the duct led to ground level, but the exit was welded shut with iron bars, and this place was surrounded by mountains on all sides. No matter how loudly he called for help, no one could possibly hear him. Just when Jimmy thought escape was hopeless, a crackling sound of electrical current suddenly came from under the sofa. Turns out there was a walkie-talkie hidden there. At this point, he couldn't care whether this was a trap set by the mysterious person. He only knew this was his only communication device. After switching through multiple channels, a human voice finally came through from the other end.